Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Episode 8 of the Best of PPW. I'm Paul Ball alongside Julius Kuiper, and SmackDown right in the middle, the young man who thinks it's funny on PPW's 7th anniversary to hit me in the face with a pie.
Ah, come on, Bobo, you're still hung up over that. That was ages ago, man. You know what? I'll tell you what, that's what you get for disrespecting Bravado. Do that again, and you're going to see what else you have coming to you.
Fresh from the Mud Ridge Lane Bakery, just like a Mennonite at the hometown farmer's market delivering the fresh pies from upstate New York.
Well, Bravado's pedigree is a mile long in baking.
Oh, be quiet, Bumby. I'm surprised you didn't eat that pie. I'm going to make the Nightmare on 5th Street look like a joke.
You know what?
All right, guys.
Bumby was a long time ago. I'm on a diet.
Be quiet.
All right, well, guys, we got an episode to do here. Let's go here. Tonight, on our first match, let's go back to July 21st, 2018. It was a 6-man tag match. It was once again PPW Shootout. South Philly's finest teaming with D'Lo Brown, taking on the Punk Rock All-Stars, Sam Adams, and manager Diablo Rojo at ringside.
Tell you what, D'Lo Brown, a legend from the Attitude Era. Who could forget his run with the Nation of Domination, and then one of the best Intercontinental champions from that era. It was great to have a living legend in Hazleton that night.
Well, in match number 2, we have to go back to Super Show number 1, April 21st, 2018. It was the PPW No Limits final. Once again, it was a fatal 4-way. Johnny Moran, Rekon, the Iron Outlaw John West, and Big Pat Sawyer.
I mean, you know what? Johnny Moran, the dark horse in this contest, and ever since this, he has been on top of that weight class at PPW. And you know what? As soon as we get back, there's no end in sight for Johnny Moran.
And tonight in our Munderwear main event, let's go back to Super Show 2, April 27, 2019. It was a golden ticket briefcase match. Once again, a 4-way. Desean, Pratt, former WWE star Simon Gotch, Mike Orlando, and the Neon Ninja Facade. They put on a clinic, EJ. This was one for the PPW archives.
Tell you what, we got more 4-ways going on in the Las Vegas brothel. What a matchup this was. The vaudevillain himself, Simon Gotch, one half of the vaudevillains himself, Simon Gotch. I mean, his run on NXT, phenomenal. It was great to have him with us here at PPW.
Well, there's only one thing left to do, Alexander. Go ahead.
Let's go to Tom Mitchell for the first match.
Hello, PPW Nation, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Best of PPW series. Tom Mitchell here, and let's get started with tonight's very first match. It'll be a 6-man tag team match from PPW Shootout as South Philly's finest teams up with former Intercontinental Champion D'Lo Brown against the Punk Rock All-Stars and Mr. Goodluck, Samuel Adams. SPF and the Punk Rock All-Stars were contending all year in 2018 for the PPW Tag Team Championships, and this is Mr. Goodluck, Samuel Adams, when he is with Diablo Rojo as one of the most detestable people in all PPW, not the beloved tag team competitor with Tyler Andrews today. SPF and the Punk Rock All-Stars absolutely hate each other, and they brought in D'Lo Brown to even the odds as the Punk Rock All-Stars recruited Samuel Adams. Only one team can win this matchup. Who will win it? Let's find out right now.
off and running, Freddie. We got 3-on-3 action. The Punk Rock All-Stars and Sam Adams taking on South Philly's finest. And D'Lo Brown, who's right in front of us, taking it from Sean Cannon.
This match hasn't officially started yet. Bell did not ring.
Well, Carden doesn't know what he's doing.
Good point.
D'Lo Brown trying to get it. He's got Sean Cannon by the beard. Meanwhile, Diablo Rojo, the living and breathing traffic light in front of us, running around. And we have finally got two people in the ring, Drake Carter, Luca Brasi. We're set to go. And what a crazy start.
Fire from the get-go. They just started going at each other. Just kept on going and going.
Well, Drake Carter down on the mat right now. Luca Brasi in full control. And we are finally going to get tag team action here, as Jimmy Conway is now the legal man. Big boot right to Drake Carter, who smartly rolls over to his corner.
Nice smart tag. Sam Adams is coming into this one. I'd be too leery of Conway here, though.
Well, Conway was ready for him. And Sam Adams going to get an armbar for his efforts. Jimmy Conway's got to feel comfortable. He looks over, he sees his best friend Luca Brasi, and he sees the former Intercontinental and European champion D'Lo Brown. I was there in attendance when D'Lo won that European title. We talked a little bit before that. He said, don't bring that up again. I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh, here we go. Good tag team action with D'Lo and Conway.
Well, Sam Adams.
Could Conway be a new member of Lowdown?
Well, they're taking a lot of time, but Sam Adams staying down. Jeff Carter can only get to one, as they gave Sam Adams way too much time to recover, Freddie.
Sam Adams is pleading with them. He doesn't want any of D'Lo. He knows what's in store.
D'Lo wants it quiet. Oh!
Oh, I think I felt that one.
Well, the acoustics in this building are what they are, but man, did that vibrate. Delilah, John with the fans on the outside of the ring, telling them how ugly they are. I won't disagree with that. And now D'Lo Brown wants it quiet again. Sam Adams does not want this to happen. Oh!
Oh, I think I felt that one too. That chest, not good.
D'Lo Brown in control here. Huge right haymaker to Sam Adams' noggin.
I think Sam Adams is seeing stars.
Yeah, it's not just D'Lo. Drake Carter gets involved.
Got a hit for his up.
Sean Cannon seen what Drake Carter just had, but it's going to work because D'Lo Brown is distracted long enough for Sam Adams to gain control.
That was well played on his part, able to get his partner to regroup.
And a very good move on Adams as well to hold on to the armbar as he made the tag to Sean Cannon. The Punk Rock All-Stars and Sam Adams showing great tag team chemistry here early on. Keeping D'Lo Brown, the guy you would expect them to not want to fight in this match right now due to how much they've taken out of the big man. And now a blatant choke by Sean Cannon. D'Lo Brown trying to tell Jeff Carter he's getting choked out. And now Sam Adams doing the same thing. Carter get control.
Carter caught him on that one.
Well, Sean Cannon going to take control, dragging him over to his team. Blind tag by Drake Carter. Smart tag teaming by the tag team champions of PPW, the Punk Rock All-Stars. If you remember, Freddie, they took them titles away from South Philly's finest in two underhanded tactics. First a pink spray paint to Jimmy Conway, and then an underhanded low blow to Luca Brasi. The Punk Rock All-Stars do not care how they win the match. They just care that they do win the match. And D'Lo Brown, I think I'm going to go start choking on him. Everybody's choked out D'Lo Brown here, including Diablo Rojo.
Yeah, somebody should take off the lights off his hat.
And Sam Adams giving him a high five. I agree with that. Starting to get an epileptic seizure here. Diablo Rojo gloating in front of us. Very happy with his efforts so far. Now Drake Carter lining up D'Lo Brown. D'Lo looks like he has it, and he does. He gave D'Lo a little bit too much time, Freddie, and he paid for it.
Ain't too much up.
Oh, the big man! D'Lo showing agility, no one home though. To borrow a line from Paul Bowe, no water in the pool. And D'Lo Brown working the majority of this match. In that ring for a long time, got to tag out. And he's looking, obviously, for his corner. He's been in all three of them. He has yet to be over to the side of South Philly's finest.
South Philly just looking for an opportunity to take them out.
Great power showed with that suplex by Sam Adams. Adams telling everybody it's over. Jimmy Conway not appreciating that confidence.
Oh, Conway, look at he wants a piece of Adams.
Well, what Conway's doing is buying time for his partner, D'Lo Brown, to roll out of the way. We'll see if he has bought him enough. And he did.
Nobody home on that one.
Conway smarter than your average bear on that one. Distracting Sam Adams long enough, as well as using the referee to distract Sam Adams long enough for South Philly and D'Lo Brown to even this up a little bit. And let me tell you, if D'Lo Brown rolls over and makes that tag, it is going to be very chaotic.
Sam Adams trying to stop him here.
D'Lo!
Boom for his effort. Here comes Conway.
Conway in for beating down Sean Cannon right now. Full control.
Conway on fire. Wants to regain the tag team belts down the road. Definitely wants retribution.
Cannon down. And Jimmy Conway, flanked by a very supportive Luca Brasi, has evened this match up for South Philly and D'Lo Brown. And wait, Sean Cannon looking like the sharpshooter is going to be applied. Conway, a body backdrop, not even. This is way too fast, Freddie. Frog splash by Luca Brasi.
Into the sharpshooter.
And Sean Cannon almost going to give up. Drake Carter came over with the kick. Luca Brasi now. A mile a minute action, Freddie. As Luca Brasi doesn't see Sam Adams behind him.
Back felt on that one. Down goes Luca.
Sam Adams doesn't see D'Lo Brown. Oh!
Ate some leather for his contributions.
And Sam Adams smartly rolling out of the ring as D'Lo Brown's feeling it. Didn't see Drake Carter coming behind him. And look at the eyes of D'Lo Brown. Does not look satisfied. And oh!
Authority.
D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown coming in here giving the assist to South Philly's finest.
Hey, PPW Nation. It's Alex, the Kilowatt, back again on the best of PPW. I'm accompanied by a little John Cena action figure. I don't know if you can see it, though. Anyway, I want to take you guys back to the first PPW Super Show where fighting for the No Limits title, you have the man, Johnny Moran, the Iron Outlaw, John West, representing Undeniable, Pat Sawyer, and the Super Soldier Cyborg, Rekon. This is a fatal four-way for the No Limits Championship, and it did not disappoint. Guys, it's one of my favorites. Check it out.
up, it looks like we're going to crown our first ever, in a while, should I say, No Limits Championship. The belt has been brought back from the Doldrums, a four-way encounter.
The where?
The Doldrums. Kind of where EJ goes to get stoned.
I didn't bring
Did
my.
I say that?
I didn't.
Hey, coming up next
this
here.
make air?
Coming up next on WYLN is the Solo Spaceman. All I care about. Love that show.
Likewise. Well, yeah, Paul, you talked about the No Limit title. There it is right there.
Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
What do we have here? Another fatal four-way? Do I smell the big, big, big boss?
Can you imagine the sick respect? All right, Ryan Race always with some interesting words. The
Always.
leader of undeniable four-way match here. All four men in the ring. Johnny Moran chiseled down here. Been dieting lately. And Pat Sawyer, the big man, I guess the plan was to take out the biggest one first.
Well, Ryan Race has got to watch himself. Johnny Moran and Ryan Race have a history here. Ryan Race has got to watch Johnny Moran in this match.
Rekon just kicked him right in the face.
Well, Pat Sawyer's got to get up.
Well,
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
He don't know if he's in Hazleton or Haiti right now. Johnny Moran with a big knee. Pat Sawyer going for higher ground, and now the super soldier, the Iron Outlaw, and the man.
I like Rick Recon's chances here tonight, Paul. Rick Recon, easily the most focused one coming into this match. I seen him in the back. He was sitting by himself. He wouldn't talk to anybody.
Would you talk to him?
Well, I tried to. I try to talk to everybody, Paul. That's my job. That's what we do here. Okay? I go in the back where everybody else can't. I get the scoops. What do? You sit here and ask me for scoops. Well, John West going to take it to Johnny Moran right in the middle of the ring. Meanwhile, Pat Sawyer and Rick Recon going at it.
Listen, this guy here is in my ear. Listening to Ryan Race is like getting a root canal without Novocaine. Christ. Recon out here fighting with Big Pat Sawyer. Johnny Moran and Wes doing a number in the ring. And
Recon just found the stairs the hard way. Ryan Race very animated here tonight. When isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what, Johnny Moran is in a whole hell lot of a trouble there in the ring. As John West is dominating here early.
Well, here's the smartest person in the match right out in front of us. It's Pat Sawyer. He's the biggest one. He has the most to gain from all this. What's he going to do? He's going to watch everybody else tear each other apart.
Does he realize it's one fall? It's not a elimination-style matchup here.
Correct, and you are right, but he is ready to pounce in that ring at any time. Rick Recon isn't. Look at Recon. He's down there counting pebbles on the ground.
Well, he just hit the steps real hard. Moran with a side press. Pat Sawyer. Pat Sawyer pulls him off.
Pat Sawyer sizing up Johnny Moran. You have to think Ryan Race gave him some special instructions to go after Moran. I don't know why. Moran's the one who's been cost everything. Race cost him a chance at the Golden Briefcase. Now he's going to try to cost him a chance at the No Limit Championship. Johnny Moran tonight is about retribution.
Rick Recon is yelling about his shoulder. I think he dislocated it. He's trying to put it in, a la Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson. Soldier in to break up the count.
Well, now we got to stare down, Paul. Rick Recon doesn't want any part of this. He doesn't know it yet, but he doesn't want any part of it.
Recon throwing rights, knife edge chops. This match is out of control here.
Well, he's got him down to his knee now. He's got to stay on him. And it's exactly what Rick Recon didn't do. Recon using the big man's momentum to throw him out of the ring. You called it, Paul. This thing's out of control.
Oh, man. Landed right on his shoulder. That'll separate the AC joint.
Or your head from your shoulder.
Recon.
Rick Recon still dealing, like you said, Paul, with that shoulder out of place. You can see he's still trying to get it back in. And much like the last match we've seen with Sean Carr, he's going to have to use one hand to get this thing done tonight. Ryan Race still yelling at Johnny Moran. Moran's down there trying to collect the cobwebs, get the cobwebs out. And then you got Ryan Race screaming right at him.
Rekon, big whip off the ropes. Man, went for the big slam, floats over, back press, hooks the leg. Kick out at 1.5, almost 2.
Well, if Rekon's going to win it, he's going to win it right now. Pat Sawyer's out, trying to get himself together. Johnny Moran has got Ryan Race, and Pat Sawyer's right there. He doesn't see him. And Pat Sawyer solving problems as usual out on the outside, Paul.
He just kind of slapped Johnny Moran right in the teeth. Meanwhile, in the ring, Rekon, John West, big sidewalk slam.
Johnny Moran went for it. Now he's out. John West, meanwhile, 1, 2.
Rekon, I tell you what, that injured shoulder, Phil, he almost.
Phil, I'm okay. I'm okay. Phil.
I thank you. I'm so glad to hear it.
Oh, I know you're concerned. I'm okay.
Nobody cares.
Okay, he's gone.
Ryan Race coming over telling us that he's okay. I'm thankfully I'm happy. Should be commissioner of PPW coming over there and giving us his A-OK. Meanwhile, we've got perched up here on the high rent district. John West's going to go over. Paul, John West's going to go right through this ring.
Here comes Pat Sawyer.
Wait a minute! Sawyer's upper body.
Sweet Mary, mother of Joseph.
Woo! Pat
has
Sawyer.
to cover somebody. He has to cover somebody.
And somebody is right. Any one of them will do. Crawling over to John West, who took the most pain from that maneuver. Smart move by Pat Sawyer.
And 2 men broke up that count.
This is one that everyone in this ring wants badly, Paul. Pat Sawyer coming in here looking for his first PPW gold. Johnny Moran looking to get some PPW gold after being cheated out of the golden ticket. Rick Rekon and John West trying to make an impression here tonight. This is a good one. Oh, and down. Rick Rekon caught him. Ryan Race going to go over to his client.
Discus shot by Johnny Moran. Has him up.
Moran in the middle of the ring.
Back press. Hooks the leg. Moran's your champion. Moran's your champion.
Johnny Moran.
Here is your winner and the new No Limits champion, the man, Johnny Moran.
Johnny Moran came in here. He knocked some teeth out of Ryan Race's mouth, and he's got the No Limits title.
So he fought off not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 men. Well, 3 men and Ryan Race. And he got the victory. The cream always rises to the top in PPW. Congratulations, Johnny Moran. That belt will look good around your waist.
PPW Nation, I'm back with your second edition of the Wicked Turtle Rewind. Now, PPW has afforded its wrestlers some really great opportunities over the years, some of which have been the opportunity to wrestle for Impact Wrestling, one of the top wrestling companies in the world. So, here are some little interviews done by Wicked Turtle, just having the PPW superstars give their thanks and their appreciation for working for PPW and Impact Wrestling.
Man, I've been doing this for a very long time. I mean, almost 13 years. So, I mean, it's been a wild ride. Debuting at the ECW Arena in 2007, I mean, I thought that was the pinnacle of my career. But I've gotten to do some pretty cool things. Travel to some pretty cool places, Japan, England, Canada, all around the United States to do what I love. And really give my blood, sweat, and tears. And all of that led me to wrestling for Impact. And I must say that that was the proverbial icing on the cake. I mean, that was something that I've wanted since day one. I've wanted to be on an Impact show. I've wanted to be in Impact ever since, I really started wrestling. And to have that opportunity it was awesome. I mean, when I got the call for that, I was just like, wait, am I dreaming? Literally, I had to pinch myself a few times. I called my mom. My mom's my biggest fan, so I called her, and she was really excited for me. And I feel like that really set the tone for me professionally. I mean, I'm getting a lot more opportunities. I'm getting a lot more eyes on me. And most importantly, I just think that I'm still speechless, so I'm kind of like going over my words a bit, but like it's really helped me out a lot. And you know what? All I got to say is, keep your eyes on Impact because you might see the Prince one more time.
Is this thing on? Is it on? Better be on. I'm the champ. So anyway, people want me to talk about my wrestling career before the Impact Wrestling show. But, I mean, let's be honest. If you weren't living on a rock, you would already know my wrestling career before Impact Wrestling because it's been taken off. But in case you don't know my past, I am a multi-time heavyweight champion throughout the entire Northeast Independence. I've won big titles, ECWA title, 2CW title. I've won the ECWA Super 8. I've wrestled names and I've defeated big-time legends like John Morrison, like Eddie Edwards, who, coincidentally enough, was at Impact Wrestling here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So then they want me to tell you people what it meant to me to be on Impact Wrestling. And let's be honest. Let's just be completely honest, straight to the point. Of course it felt good. I'm Sean Carr. They should have me on Impact Wrestling because let's face it, I'm one entertaining SOB. So we're going to fast forward a little bit because the champ has his time is worth a lot of money. So here's the deal. Impact Wrestling, thanks for having me. You know what you got. Call me. And PPW, I just want to let you know that I'm still better than Mike Orlando and any one of these jerks that you have in this locker room. And that includes Allie Rex, who last time I checked, I kicked her face off. So with that, we're done. My time is valuable. Screw you people.
The Green Machine, Mike Orlando, and was asked some good questions earlier. And it's something that it's a pretty long story. I don't have enough time to really get into, but being where I am in my career right now, after about 8 months ago, I had completely broke my tibia, tore my patella tendon, tore my MCL, and I tore my LCL, my leg. And 8 months later, coming back and being able to have one of my first matches back on Impact was probably one of the greatest experiences I could have asked for. And it's funny, in about 2013 or 12, I had gone to Sands Casino in Bethlehem and was able to work with Impact and thought, hey, maybe I can get a tryout match. Maybe I could do anything, get in the ring, do something with them. And I was able to hang out, but not really do anything. And I did a street crew, and I kind of just worked my ass off to try to be noticed by them and didn't get noticed for many years later. And to have PPW do everything they did for me and my career and bring me to this point, it's been a ride, but a very respectful ride. And I've earned a lot of people's respect, and a lot of people have earned my respect. And I don't know what everybody else has to say about it, but this whole business is about respect to me. And if you can respect one another's passion and kind of look at where we're all going, then you're going somewhere yourself, I feel. And to be on Impact, I finally felt like I was going somewhere. And I have a lot of things opening up and a lot of good news coming, and I hope everybody continues to follow me and support, and hope that you guys continue to support Wicked Turtle because there's some pretty cool people. Thank you, guys.
Welcome back, PPW fans. It's main event time, as in Munderwear main event time. EJ Super Show 2, April 27, 2019. We talked about it a little bit in the open. It's the golden ticket briefcase match. Desean Pratt, the Prince of Camden, Simon Gotch, Mike Orlando, and Facade. This one's going to go down.
Absolutely. I mean, how could you ask for a better main event than that? Those are four superstars that could headline a show anywhere in the country, any night of the week, and we had all four of them in one match.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss a second of this match. Don't blink. They tore the roof off Holy Family Academy. Let's go to the ring.
PPW golden ticket opportunity. Every year we say it. Every year the winner changes his career. Desean Pratt in here by circumstance. Casey Navarro going down with an ACL injury. Desean Pratt going to pick up an opportunity here to be a golden ticket holder, and he's looking very confident. The CMD on his back, representing himself, being from Camden, very proud, as he calls himself the Prince of Camden.
Camden, New Jersey, one of the toughest cities in the Union. You come from Camden, you know you have to fight your way out of there.
Well, Desean Pratt gonna have a fight tonight. The competition very stiff in this match. Desean Pratt focused on Casey Navarro. He thought it was going to be a one-on-one against Casey Navarro. Comes in something completely different. That's professional wrestling. You have to be ready for a curveball once again.
Card subject to change.
That's right. Simon Gotch coming to the ring.
Donning a mask as he comes to the ring here. Haven't seen this before. Last time Simon Gotch was here, Bravado.
Well, the last time he was here, great guy, fun guy, vaudevillain guy, working the fun gimmick. Simon Gotch much more serious, much more focused here tonight. Tapping into his dark side. We'll have to see if it pays off for him. Good opportunity.
No more mustache.
No more mustache. Man coming down here in just a couple seconds, needs no introduction, but we'll give it to him anyway. The Neon Ninja. Facade coming down to the ring. He's got a great chance to win this here tonight, EJ.
Tell you what, I hope someone brought the ooze. They're going to need it if they hope to pull one off against Facade.
Facade, always a fan favorite. Signing that for that lucky PPW fan right there. He'll take that home. And don't be confused by all of the bright colors, all of the spray paint. This man's for real. He can knock you on the ground quickly, and he can take advantage of any situation you give him. Don't give him a lot, because he'll take it and he'll run with it.
Look at this showcase of talent we have, and we're not even all the way through the announcements yet, Phil Bravado.
Well, Gotch and Desean Pratt seem to have buddied up a little bit over there. No friends in this one. And we know this music. Mr. Elliott coming down ahead of the former PPW heavyweight champion.
Easily. Easily the most dominant champion in the history of PPW.
Longest reigning, most dominant, a ton of matches that he's won with guests that we brought in. And Mike Orlando certainly proved himself to be federated. He's certainly proved himself to be one hell of an athlete here in PPW. A man that has come back from injury. A man that looks great coming back from injury.
That's true.
And Mike Orlando is ready to go here tonight.
I'll tell you what, 4 men so equally matched. The return of the Neon Ninja Facade, the PPW. He has signed a 4-month contract here, taking us through the August date.
Who told you that, Tom?
I got that from Tom Mitchell, yes.
Well, then it's true.
Mike Orlando, Simon Gotch returning to PPW, and also the King of Camden, or the Prince of Camden, excuse me, Desean Pratt.
Paul Bowe, look at the talent we have showcased in this ring. Where else are you going to get this in independent wrestling?
How about the commentary table? All right, here we go. 4 men for the golden briefcase.
Shows you what an opportunity it is here, gentlemen. Simon Gotch, Facade, both coming in for this match.
And they're paired off 2 by 2, just like Noah's Ark. In the biblical days, Facade and Desean Pratt Orlando and Simon Gotch exchanging a little bit of late Easter pleasantries. Big knife edge chop by Orlando.
Desean Pratt coming in here with the least amount of research, I guess, given to his opponents here. Didn't expect to be in this one. Casey Navarro's injury gives him a perfect opportunity to completely change his career here in PPW. And we've seen that a lot, guys. I mean, the people, the wrestlers that win the golden ticket, oftentimes, despite Havoc not being able to cash in a couple of years ago, every other one cashing in for the PPW Heavyweight Championship. So this is a big determining factor to see who is next, so to speak, here at PPW.
They're all looks like they're an alliance is forming against the Green Machine, Mike Orlando. Paul Bowe, what do you think about that strategy, forming alliances in a fatal 4-way?
Mike is the biggest man in that ring. You want to take out the biggest one.
Tell you what, Mike Orlando, everyone you put in front of him, whether it's Ryback, whether it's Jack Swagger, he has put them all down on the mat for that 3 count.
Absolutely, when he held that PPW title for well over a year. Big baseman downstairs knocked Facade out into the, up against the crowd there. Danny Moe over to check on Facade.
Jeff Carden telling the wrestlers they cannot win outside.
Orlando and Gotch exchanging pleasantries outside. Big kick. Here's what we want to see here. I want to see these two go at it here. Facade up and over. Leapfrog by Pratt. Facade rolls through. Sends him for the ride. Big arm drag by Desean Pratt. And another.
Tell you what, if you don't like his attitude, you don't like the way he wrestles, you have to be impressed with this man's athleticism.
Oh, Facade with the springboard 1-foot kick.
Facade answered Desean Pratt's offense there with some moves of his own. Look at that, the core strength of Facade, absolutely incredible.
Doing a kickstand like EJ in college at Temple. Facade for the springboard, going up top. Look at that, Lucha style arm drag, and a beautiful kip up by the Neon Ninja.
Smart move by Desean Pratt. Roll out of the ring, regain composure. Don't let this thing get out of hand. And it's easy to do that when you're going against Facade. Smart move again by Desean Pratt.
Knocked Facade right off the apron.
He is beating Facade at his own game right there. He was one step ahead of the Neon Ninja, something you do not see very often.
Big cartwheel by Desean Pratt. Oh man, caught him right in the side of the temple. We heard that over here, Phil.
Well, Facade out on his feet right now. Desean Pratt's going to take a couple seconds.
Oh! Gotch goes down low, kicks him right in the side of the head. Big European uppercut by Gotch. Now Facade trades a forearm. Another forearm. These men exchanging pleasantries.
Oh no. What is Mike Orlando thinking? Get right into it! Oh my God.
Cone hero by Orlando.
Orlando gets up, super pumped. Gotch, Facade, and Pratt down. As if an automobile accident just happened in front of us. Mike Orlando in firm control of this match after that amazing move.
That was a 270-pound man going over that top rope.
Throwing Desean Pratt in.
Throws Facade in next. Like EJ said, you can't win that briefcase outside the ring.
Now Mike Orlando is so bold, throwing both opponents. Usually you want to minimize the amount of opponents in the ring in a fatal four-way. He threw two in at once.
Orlando with the waist lock around two men here. Nice standing switch by Pratt. Facade back behind Pratt. Orlando.
Looks like a football drill. Orlando's going to come out of that one looking good.
German suplex knocks both of them down to the canvas. Danny Moe checking on Facade.
Mr. Elliott got pumped on that one. Slamming the canvas, telling Mike Orlando, let's go, trying to motivate his client.
Mike Orlando with these double maneuvers, taking two men out at once. It's absolutely unbelievable. Double suplex, the brute strength of the Green Machine is breathtaking.
You talked about EJ about core strength before. Mike Orlando showing it there, lifting two men up for a suplex. Crowd chanting Green Machine. He is a fan favorite here in Hazleton. Say what you want about Mike Orlando, but he has the fans behind him, kind of like the 12th man in football. It's a home game every single third Saturday. Here, roll up by Simon Gotch. Oh, he's wrenching that leg. Martial arts style leg lock there.
Orlando, who's coming back last year, had a serious leg injury. Looking great, by the way.
Did we finally find the wrench to throw into the gears of the Green Machine? Simon Gotch hit him with some unorthodox catch can wrestling. There's something you do not see very often. Very hard to prepare against.
Gotch floats over for the briefcase. Pratt makes the save in the last second there. Carden at 2.5. Oh, Pratt went down low with that one. Nice fisherman suplex by Simon Gotch. What a release. Oh, both men went for the same move there, Phil. As they say, malfunction at the junction.
Mike Orlando right now in firm position to take advantage of this match. And I like Mr. Elliott. You know, not a lot of talk about him. He's not going to get involved in the match physically, but he shouts the words of encouragement to Mike Orlando. He knows what to say to get the former PPW heavyweight champion up on his feet and in a fighting stance. Mr. Elliott being very, very cautious, strategically yelling things into the ring.
Facade enters the fray again.
Got to be careful with Facade. You got to keep him on the ground. Oh man, those high knees. Little matrix action for Facade. Spinning back kick. Sends Orlando out.
Facade with the neon ninjutsu.
You know he's looking to take flight. Bow to your partner. Whoa!
Oh my God!
You gotta be kidding me! Facade with the 450 springboard. And they all fall down.
Balbo, I think he might have touched the moon on that one.
And forget PPW, few people in this sport can fly like Facade does. A lot of control in midair of his body. And Gotch, if not for saving Desean Pratt, this one would have been done.
Absolutely. Facade with no regard to his body. Throws caution to the wind every time he steps in that ring. Simon Gotch blocking move after move. Got to be impressed with Simon Gotch. Since his release from WWE a few years ago, he's been making noise up and down East Coast, West Coast in independent wrestling.
I made a noise there. He just hit the canvas hard.
Orlando, side press. Into the back press. There's a spinning roundhouse kick by Desean Pratt. Didn't get all of that one.
All these men are firing on all cylinders, putting everything they have into this match. Facade, Desean Pratt facing off in the corner.
Oh, man.
Inches away from that golden ticket briefcase.
DJ, don't mean to cut you off there. Pratt took a bad step on the apron. I saw his knee buckle.
Paul Bowe, somebody better call Hazleton Municipal Airport. Facade takes flight across coast to coast. Unbelievable.
That's an 18 by 18 ring.
Facade looking in good position to win this one. Another reversal by Gotch, as you were saying earlier, Paul. Great defensive wrestling moves by Gotch. Often overlooked.
You don't want to get in a grappling match with Simon Gotch. It's not going to end up well for you. Facade.
Oh my God! Canadian Destroyer from the springboard position. Oh man!
I think he lost a tooth.
Sean Pratt steals it. Here is and golden ticket holder, Desean Pratt. Facade hit the Canadian Destroyer, and Desean Pratt has stolen one here. And look at Desean Pratt.
Oh, that's highway robbery right there.
He's about as sincere as a get well card from an Undertaker. That's a shame.
Let's call it like it is,
robbery.
Bobo. Facade was robbed of that golden ticket briefcase.
Get over here. Definitely robbed.
I'll have it.
You would.
Desean Pratt came in, seized an opportunity within an opportunity. You guys are angry. He's out of here. He doesn't care what you guys think. He's leaving with the golden briefcase. He is going to change his career here in Hazleton.
Well, Facade's so arrogant here. Running to the back.
For your belt.
The locker room better be on notice. The golden ticket briefcase is back in play.
Hey, it's Anthony. Once again, thank you so much for watching the best of PPW. Be sure to follow us on all social media to stay up to date of everything PPW. Over on Facebook at PPW Entertainment, Instagram at PPW Online, Twitter at PPW Wrestling 1, and YouTube, where you can see the entire back catalog of PPW wrestling matches at PPW Entertainment. And let us know, send us a message on any of those platforms and let us know your favorite matches, and maybe they can make the cut in future episodes of PPW The Best Of. Tune in every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here to find your best, just find out what we picked as the best matches. And we'll see you guys next week. This is Anthony, and we're out of here. Support your local wrestling.